Aspen, Colorado, the most expensive ski town in America, a hidden gem nestled in the heart of the Rocky Mountains, known for its stunning natural beauty and world-class ski resorts. Aspen offers much more than what meets the eye. After my last trip to Norway, I truly fell in love with snowboarding. The feeling as you glide down the mountain, a rush of adrenaline courses through your veins. With each turn, you feel a sense of freedom and control, or lack thereof. It was in that moment I knew I was hooked. The only problem is that I live in Oklahoma with 0 ski resorts. After snowboarding in multiple ski resorts within Europe, I was hesitant to spend twice the amount to snowboard in America. I ultimately chose Aspen due to the convenience of flights. I was able to fly out of Oklahoma at 6 a.m. Friday morning and arrive in Aspen at 9 a.m. Colorado time, which makes for the perfect fly-in, ski-in extended weekend getaway. So, is Aspen worth the price? Let's find out. Welcome to Boundaries Unlimited.
Taxi!
I'm sitting next to you, big boy.
Better not risk it.
We just arrived at our Airbnb. We are staying in Aspen's Snowmass village, which is conveniently located only 50 feet from the ski lifts. The great thing about Aspen is that there's a free shuttle bus that takes you from Snowmass Village all the way to Aspen City Center for free. So you get the best of both worlds. You get close proximity of one of the biggest ski resorts in Aspen, and you also have access to Aspen's fine dining and nightlife. Alright, enough has been said. Let's go ahead and hit the slopes. Oh shit. No! So nice being right outside. We spent our first day in Aspen at Snowmass. Snowmass is the largest of the 4 mountains. It has the most vertical feet in the entire country. There's no way we could possibly take advantage of 4,406 vertical feet in one day. Snowmass also has 98 trails and 20 chairlifts. Plan to spend more than one day here. Today we spent a majority of our time on the right side of the mountain. We enjoyed the wide groomed runs that stemmed from the Big Burn Lift. The run in particular I would highly recommend is the Dallas Freeway. Very wide open runs without the Dallas traffic and accidents. You know how that goes if you've been in Texas. We stopped at Up for Pizza for lunch, which offered delicious pizza and mouth-watering cookies. I don't even like cookies, but I highly recommend grabbing some cookies if you stop up there. When the lift started to close at 3:30 p.m., we celebrated an epic first day in Aspen with après-skis at Banga Banga in Snowmass Village. Great atmosphere, energy, and music from DJ AV. Spoiler alert, this won't be our last time here during this trip. Wow, what an epic start to this trip. The energy here in Aspen and Snowmass is contagious, but it did start with a small little roadblock. Our original flight was set to leave at 6 in the morning. When we arrived, they said the final boarding call was set at 5:45. We were 1 minute late and we arrived at 5:46. The clerk told us the gate was closed and we would have to reschedule our flight, that we missed a flight, as she continued to board the standbys, which I feel like since we were only 1 minute late and they haven't boarded the standbys yet, we still should have had priority to board before the standbys. But that wasn't the case. In over 100 flights, I have never missed one flight at all until today. Luck was still on our side because United was able to rebook us the same day and we arrived to Aspen just 2.5 hours later than originally planned. So, on our first flight, I told the stewardess that I really liked the cookies. She turned around and gave me the whole bag. Our luck is starting to turn around. After our long journey to get to Aspen, we are going to head down to Aspen City Center and see what the nightlife is all about. To start the night, we walked into the Historic Hotel Jerome. Hotel Jerome has been the social hub of Aspen since its opening in 1889 after the height of the town's silver boom. It's known as the place where all great stories were born and are told. Right next door to Hotel Jerome, we walked into a very unsuspecting building which used to be the home for the Aspen Times. The Bad Harriet is a speakeasy themed cocktail bar that provided excellent cocktails, the best I've had this whole entire trip. The cocktails and service are so great, even Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn are both known to visit very often. So we couldn't end the evening here at the Bad Harriet Speakeasy without having a 007 special Best for Martini. It's really good, but be ready to pay for it. After a few drinks, we walked across the street to Matsuhisa for sushi. After some quality sushi, we decided to explore the club scene in Aspen. We first stopped in Escobar, a club with the interior design of an airplane which could get packed very quickly, just like a Spirit airline flight. Escobar claims that guests should get ready to transform into their boldest, sexiest selves. Well, the video kind of speaks for itself. Great music, great atmosphere, great energy. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for a place to loosen up after a day on the slopes. Next, we walked down the street to the Sterling. And the Sterling is a bigger club than what Escobar is. It's more of a laid-back atmosphere, not necessarily any dancing. Different type of music style. It was more rap compared to more electronic music that Escobar offered. Me personally, I would choose to go to Escobar over Sterling, but if you're looking for a more laid-back experience where you can sit down and relax and have a conversation, I would choose a Sterling over Escobar in that situation. But me personally, I get a little bit of Red Bull and Jaeger in my system. I'm choosing Escobar. We started off day number 2 in Snowmass Village with a stop at our favorite cafe this whole entire trip. Juice Cafe offered a great selection of smoothies, breakfast wraps, and coffee, a perfect way to fuel up for a day on the mountains. The great thing about Aspen is that you can choose between 4 mountains for the price of 1 lift pass. You can choose between the Aspen Mountains, otherwise known as AJAX, the Aspen Highlands, which is famous for its Highland bowls, home of the X-Games Buttermilk, or Snowmass. I think the name speaks for itself. Nearly every type of terrain can be found at the ski resorts in Aspen. From epic bowl skiing to long steep verticals for experts to trolling groomers and gentle slopes for beginners, aka me. Today we are going to go explore home of the X Games, Buttermilk. Buttermilk is largely a tame ski resort with wide, tree-lined, groomed runs. The terrain stats are 35% green, 39% blue, and 25% black trails. All runs at Buttermilk look approachable and are great for testing yourself and improving your skills. At the start of this trip, I was just advancing myself to blues. After our day at Buttermilk, I went down all the blacks that they offered multiple times. It was a blast. Buttermilk is a great place for families with kids and beginners. Buttermilk is also perfect for terrain park junkies, offering terrain park used in the X Games. The terrain park has 100 plus features, including an Olympic-sized super pipe and X Games course with jumps that are massive. I don't see myself in particular hitting those anytime soon. Oh shit. No! There's nothing better than a good strong beer after a long day of snowboarding, so that's why we stopped at the Aspen Brewing Company for some good beers on tap. And I love the sport. We ended up watching the Super Bowl at the Aspen Brewing Company to end out day number 2 in Aspen. We started our third and final day in Aspen at the Juice, again. After we fueled up, we spent our time exploring the left side of Snowmass, starting from the Elk Camp Gondola. We spent a majority of our day exploring the blue trails, with the Naked Lady being a trail I enjoyed and could highly recommend. With so many trails to explore at Snowmass, you have very little time to waste. Before you know it, it's 3:30 p.m. and the lifts are starting to close. Surprise, surprise, we stopped at Venga Venga again to have one last beer to celebrate the final day snowboarding in Aspen. We were all exhausted and planned to hang out in the hot tub at the Airbnb after one beer, but DJ AV had other plans. DJ AV really knows how to pump up a crowd. The energy at Venga Venga was insane. I drank a little bit more than what I was originally planning to. Aspen, Colorado, known for its luxurious resorts and celebrity sightings, is considered one of the top ski destinations in the world. But that begs the question, Is it worth it for skiing or snowboarding? With its 4 mountains offering a variety of slopes of different skill levels, Aspen provides a great skiing experience for everyone. Whether you're a beginner looking to improve your skills or an expert looking for challenging terrain, Aspen has something for you. And let's not forget about the stunning views of the Rocky Mountains you'll get to enjoy while skiing. But that being said, all the luxury and beauty comes with a price. Aspen is known for being one of the most expensive ski destinations in America. From lift tickets to accommodations to dining, be ready to splurge if you choose Aspen for your ski vacation. For example, on night number 1, we decided to grab a drink after being on the slopes. We stopped at the Bad Harriet earlier in this video, the Speakeasy, right next to Hotel Jerome. We ordered 5 cocktails for the 3 of us. It came out to a total of $166. That also included tax, but that breaks down to almost $35 per cocktail. That is insane. So, back to the question, is Aspen, Colorado worth it for skiing or snowboarding? My answer is, if you're willing to pay a premium for top-notch skiing, luxurious amenities, and breathtaking views, then Aspen is definitely worth the price. But if you're on a budget, you may want to consider other ski destinations. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a like, comment below, subscribe for more, and we may just see you in the next one.